All right. Hi, everyone. I'm John Chabluk, the CEO of QuoteToMe, and we have reinvented construction purchasing. In Alberta alone, we spend close to $15 billion on construction materials and equipment. And as a result of poor purchasing practices, we're wasting close to $600 million. So what does that mean? Well, construction projects end up costing more than they should. Those are private and government-funded projects. Let's meet Joe. Joe is the construction superintendent who oversees the job site you drove past this week. He's responsible for making sure the project is completed on schedule and on budget. Joe's also responsible for ordering the materials and equipment. Joe needs some lumber on site for next Monday, and so he Googles lumber yards in Edmonton and finds 14. Joe needs to get pricing, but doesn't have time to talk about the Oilers with every one of these salespeople. He remembers Gary from Rona stopped by with coffee and donuts earlier this week for a visit. Instead of getting competitive pricing, he just calls his buddy Gary and orders from him direct and pays $3,300. Joe didn't have his paper purchase order book handy, so he told Gary just to bill it to his company, 1980s Construction Co. Fast forward, Christine from his accounting department receives an invoice from Rona with a purchase order reference that says ordered by Joe and no reference number. Christine is not pleased, so she calls Joe. Joe sternly replies, "You'll get my purchase order numbers when I get back to the office. I'm busy on site, I gotta go." Yeesh, what a nightmare. Now imagine a more futuristic job site. Meet Tim. Tim works for Innovative Construction Builders. Tim is also a construction superintendent, the same as Joe. Tim's job site also needs to order lumber for next Monday. Tim's on the job site and opens his QuoteToMe app on his iPhone. He enters in his order in less than 2 minutes, then goes back to managing more critical tasks. In less than 2 hours, Tim's received a notification on his mobile device with 5 supplier quotes, organized in a simple review, and sees that the lowest supplier price is 17% less than the quoted price from Rona. Tim picks the lowest price, simply hits issue purchase order, and QuoteToMe autofills the details and directly issues an electronic purchase order to the winning supplier and his accounting team in real time. Tim gets a great deal, his accounting team has an accurate purchasing record, everyone's happy. Now, is the construction industry ready to start purchasing like Innovative Construction Builders? The answer is yes. We have clients that represent over $2.5 billion in construction project delivery annually, including contractors such as Ledcor, Clark Builders, Synergy Projects, and more. We recently onboarded a $160 million high-rise project in Winnipeg and are poised to purchase over $8 million worth of material and equipment in the next year and a half with them. We're engaged on over 75 projects across Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Ontario. We went live with our solution in November of 2019. In March, we processed over 200,000 in transactional volume, and this month, we're tracking to eclipse $1 million in transactions. We've monetized our service by charging a percentage on the transaction volume. And our executive team is made up of construction supply, general contractor, and finance experts. We have 13 full-time team members, and our dev team is led by team members with experience at Google, BioWare, Enbridge, Investopedia, and OrganicBox. Our advisory board is made up of industry legends in their own regard, construction executives, procurement experts, startup and technology masters. We just opened up a $2 million growth round fundraise that we're excited to announce, and we're raising the funds to ignite further growth across Canada and to automate the manual processes in our current operation. I'd like to take the time to thank the wonderful communities that have contributed to our growth so far, and we look forward to working with more high-capacity teams to bring our vision of a reinvented construction industry to North America. Thanks so much.